There is a bee in my room on that wall staring at me. I hope it doesn't fly. Hey guys, my name is Anupama and welcome back to my channel Lifeaholic, and welcome to this brand new segment Inspiring Mondays. I had asked you guys, to share your inspirational stories, your positive stories, your joyful stories with me, and I'm going to feature them on this platform every Monday. Well, why Mondays, do you ask? Well, let's just say Mondays need a little extra push. So join me on this journey of spreading good vibes all around. Now, before we begin this video, I hope you guys have subscribed to my channel. If you have not, please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon just next to it so that you guys don't have to hunt for my videos. YouTube will give you a notification whenever I upload one. So let's go. So for today's video, we have the story sent by Akansha. Akansha writes, "Hi, my name is Akansha and I like to watch your videos and I'm excited for your new segment which covers positive stories of normal people like me." Thank you so much. The incident which I'm sharing today happened a few years back and it completely changed my perception. There was this girl at my work who sat a couple of bays away from my desk. She was way too loud and had an irritating nasal voice. Since she was far, I could not hear what she spoke though. I generally saw her whenever we passed each other in the corridor and I used to politely smile at her and she would completely ignore it. I also heard my colleague talk about how unfriendly and arrogant she is, but naturally I believed them since that's what I gathered of the little that I saw of her. So much so that whenever I needed to coordinate with her for any work, I would pass it on to my colleague to get it done from her. Until one day, I actually had to sit with her and work together for a project. So I had to move next to her till the completion and we interacted a lot. To my surprise, she was very helpful and pleasant to talk to. And I realized that all that loud voice that I used to hear from my bay was her joking around and being cheerful with other colleagues next to her, because she did the same with me and made me laugh on her jokes, kept me cheerful during my entire day of hectic work. We kind of went on to become good friends and every day took our breaks together. In fact, she left the organization a year back and we still continue to be good friends. I even told her what I thought about her earlier and we had a good laugh. Till date, I regret the fact that I judged her and was way too quick to assume things about her just because she was different. I'm trying that I don't repeat this mistake in future and judge people based on their external traits. Inspiring Mondays. Regards, Akansha, and she has titled this mail as "My Story, Never Judge a Book by Its Cover." Thank you so much, Akansha, for writing this, and thank you so much for noticing this incident, because I think it's so common. It's happened to me like a zillion times where I have judged someone and then once I get to know them, they are a different person. I have had people who tell me that they have assumed something about me and I turned out to be different from what they initially thought. And however non-judgmental anyone is, I think this is a very, very common thing to do. We judge people way too quickly. We judge situations, we judge people without knowing much about it, without knowing much about them. And it's very common. It's bad, but it's very natural. And each and every one of us at some point has judged someone at some point in our life. So of course, to break out of this habit, we need to make a conscious effort to actually stop ourselves and think, do we know everything about this other person to actually put a label on them, or are we just quickly jumping to conclusions? I think to break this habit of judging, we first need to understand why we judge someone. And one of the biggest reason is our ego. When we see someone who's different, who looks different or from a different background or have made different life choices, we think we know better and our ways are the best ways and clearly the other person is wrong. Unless and until we have not walked in their path, we really don't know what's right and what's wrong for them. I cannot count the number of times I've actually judged someone based on their decision in life, and sometime later I find myself in the same situation as them and I make the same choice as them. Unless and until we are not walking in their shoes, we really don't know what someone is going through. And of course, people are different. Everyone has something that no one else has. Everyone has something new to offer. So if we open our minds a little bit, we might just learn something new, or we might just make new friends like Akanksha did. Another reason we could be judging someone is because that could be the parameter with which we judge ourselves. Now, if I'm someone who measures my worth from the way I look, then probably I'm going to judge each and everyone based on their looks. If I'm someone who finds value in me depending on how much I weigh, then probably that would be the yardstick I would be using to measure others. So when you find yourself in such a situation, then probably that might say certain things on how you see value in yourself. Now, judgment could also result from similarities. I'll give you guys an example. Now, suppose I take two people like X and Y. Both of them are introverts. Both of them have stage fright. There's a public speaking event and both of them have stage fright. Now, X pulls himself back, but Y, even though he has stage fright, pushes himself to go up on the stage and talk. Probably he fumbles, probably he stammers, and everybody makes fun of him. X thinks that, okay, I'm glad I did not go up the stage and speak, because look at him. He just fumbled. He should not have gone on the stage and spoken. Well, in such situations, X might temporarily feel good about the fact that he did not go up on the stage and speak and take that risk. But the truth is, Y is in a much better position because he, even though with all the things that pulled him back, he pushed himself and went ahead. So people could even be judging based on these similar traits in them, which they are not really fond of. And I think one last reason for judging, as per me, has to do with uncertainty. People as such are not very fond of uncertainties. So that's the reason when you meet someone, you are quick to make assumptions about them, to label them, to stereotype them, and to categorize them in a certain way. Now, in such situations, I think it's really important to stop and think, how much do we know about this person? Do I have all the information to be judging them correctly? If I don't, I might as well stay in that gray area. And if we are judging someone based on their past behavior, well, we all change. We all have been a different person from what we were last month. So I don't think that's the correct yardstick. So next time you find yourself in a situation where you are judging the person, you are assuming things about the person based on the few interactions you've had, or probably not even had, just seen, I urge you to figure out one good thing about that person and replace this negative thought with that positive thought. And if you've not seen anything good in this person, then just assume something. If he or she is rude to you, probably that's because they are going through something and that's making them feel a little bitter. Hope this video has been helpful for you guys. Hope this has helped in some way to break that habit and to spread positive vibes all around. Please do share your thoughts in the comment section. I would love to read about them, and please do share your stories on this ID, and let's make this a happy place. Hope you guys liked my video. If you did, please hit like and please do subscribe to my channel. Until we meet again next time, stay tuned. Bye bye.